All right, we're gonna do a visual condition report. So we're looking for scuffs, scratches, chips, dings, any cosmetic imperfections that we can find. You do see some rash right there, a little bit there, some on the bottom, a little bit there. I see a chip here, a couple small touch-up spots, got a little scuff. Do a scratch right here, it did go through the paint. Couple small scuffs here, got a rock chip right there. Overall, that pillar looks nice. Making our way down the door. Typical fingernail scratches in here. A couple markings, a little scuff. You do have some scratches on that lower trim, for instance, like that. And then you're going to see a chip here, chip there, and just a couple more on that lower section. You're going to have some little rock impacts there. You got some scuffs right here. Looking at that wheel, a little bit of rash. Got a chip right here. Clarity looks good on that headlight. And then you're just gonna have little rock chips kind of peppered throughout that front. Some of them have been touched up, others have not. Upper section looks good. Overall, the clarity is nice here. I do see some surface scuffs. You're gonna have typical rock impacts and rock chips on that front end. You have a gash right there, a little bit of curb rash. You do have a gash right there and a couple scuffs. A little bit of curb rash on that wheel, pretty minor though. Got a chip here. Rest of that looks good. You're going to see some small chips there. A few little scuffs on the side mirror. A couple chips here. Tiny scuffs here and there. Otherwise, it looks really nice. A few little markings. Once again, you do have some rash on the wheel. That taillight looks nice. A couple chips here. A few small surface scuffs. A couple more chips. That taillight looks good. Overall, that deck lid is clean. All right, looking at the interior, it is a non-smoker. Here on this panel, a couple small markings, a few stains on this. Upper section looks good. Got the fender audio. Typical wear on that trim. Looking at that bolster, you're gonna have the wrinkles here. Do see a little rip right there in the piping. Here on the steering wheel, typical scuffs. Those buttons look nice. Got the carbon trim here, all of that looks good. Upper side of the dash looks good. Heated seats. You do have wear on that shifter edge. Push button start. You can see on the button itself some of the letters have flaked off. Other than that, this looks really good. Here on the passenger panel, a couple stains on that. Overall, the rest of that is really clean. All weather mats. That bolster looks amazing. A little bit of wear here. A couple dingy spots. You got some scuffs and little scratches there. All very typical. Armrest looks nice. A little bit of wear on that shifter. Got the carbon looking overlay here, it looks nice. A couple small scuffs. Upper side looks good. And looking back here, you're gonna see a little bit of wear. A couple dingy spots. I see a little scratch in the leather here. Overall though, very nice. You have some decent storage in here actually. That looks good. And looking at the engine bay, nice and clean. Looks really good. All right, we're going on a quick test drive here. Now this has a power convertible top, and it works absolutely perfect. I did it 5 times, open and close, nice and quiet, and works like a charm. Doing our road test here. Steering wheel's nice and straight. It doesn't have any type of shimmy to it. Shifts nice and smooth. So far, no complaints. Got a really nice turning radius. Just kind of get on it there and shifted really smooth. No issues. You're gonna have a couple little creaks here and there just in the car, probably because it's a convertible, but it's very minor. Get on it here a little bit. See, it shifts super smooth. No issues upshifting and downshifting there. And you got these little paddle shifters that you can manually upshift and downshift. And it's very responsive. Looking at the top, little stain right here. A couple small stains there. Got the tempered glass. A little stain there. Overall, this side looks really nice. You do have a snag here. It's not a hole though. See that? The rest of that looks really nice.